Hey, Jacob here, Firebrand Astrology, Tarot and Healing, with a weekly guidance for the week of the 20th of November 2017. I hope you've checked out my Jupiter videos. I've done a Jupiter video for a general Jupiter video for the planet and stuff like that, and then I've done Jupiter videos for the fire signs, the air signs, the water signs, and the earth signs. That's on my YouTube page. Please check them out. It gives you kind of a very brief guide to what you may expect for the coming 12 months from Jupiter. So, where are we? On Monday, we have the moon in Sagittarius, because we just had the new moon today. It's Saturday today. Just had the new moon in Scorpio today. And the moon is pushing into Sagittarius, where it will join Mercury and Saturn. Saturn is rounding up its transit in Sagittarius, and we will have Mars build into an opposition with Uranus. So things, it's not exact yet, it won't be for another week or two, but things are going to start to hot up and stuff like that. So wherever 25 degrees of Aries and Libra are in your charts, or if you've got 25 degrees of stuff in Capricorn or Cancer, you're going to feel it, because it's going to be squaring or opposing those energies, and that's Mars and Uranus. So stuff will come out of the blue, anger and stuff like that's probably the most likely thing. That is going to come out of stuff that isn't there. Okay. On Tuesday, the Sun is at the tested degrees of Scorpio. So on Tuesday, we're going to get the opportunity to see what we've learned in Scorpio season, as the Sun is exiting Scorpio to go into Sagittarius. We have Jupiter at 9 degrees. Jupiter's going to be here for a year. And we have Venus at 17 degrees, going to be there for another 2 weeks before Venus moves into Sagittarius. And the Moon will move into Capricorn. So we will be making emotional decisions on Tuesday and Wednesday, probably influenced by whatever came up in regards to the new moon at the weekend and the tested degree of Scorpio from the Sun. 8th house stuff for Scorpio, you know, kind of other people's money, deep rooted issues, sexuality, how we express ourselves sexually, that kind of thing. More beginning part of the week will come out about this, as I have said the last few weeks. On Wednesday, the Sun moves into Sagittarius, so the energies will shift a bit, because we've still got Venus and Jupiter in Scorpio. So not done with Scorpio yet, really, but the Sun will move into Sag, and things will become a little bit more optimistic, and we will start believing again. We will be thinking about Christmas and going up to the festive season, which is only a month away. The Moon will be firmly in Capricorn. People in America will be thinking about Thanksgiving, and no doubt making some emotional decisions about what's going to happen at Thanksgiving and how things are going to operate, especially as Mercury is building up to a conjunction with Saturn, and I think that's going to happen around about Thanksgiving Day in America. There you go. Let me just start things like that. On Thursday, we have the Moon moving into Aquarius, so we'll want to detach a little bit, and we will have the Sun at 2 degrees of Sag, so we'll really start feeling those Sagittarius energies, and with it briefly sextile in the Moon, it'll be a lot easier to kind of detach, because we all want to be optimistic, so we'll want to detach from things, emotions that really don't serve us, or difficult emotions that have come up. And we have Lilith interesting at 1 degree of Capricorn. As we come to next weekend, the whole weekend of the 24th, 25th and 26th will be one of emotional detachment. When we come into Sunday, the moon will move into Pisces, so probably if we're going to want to escape, it'll be Saturday night, but people will be getting drunken off their faces or escaping somehow from everything that is going on. You know, we have kind of Venus still at 22 degrees of Scorpio, so it's going to be there for another week. And Venus is going to be kind of looking at what we love about our transformation, what have we done in terms of facilitating that. And as we move to Sunday we've got the Mars at 21 degrees of Libra, and we've got Uranus at 25 degrees of Aries, and that is building obviously to an opposition. So that is kind of really what's going on in terms of the planets and stuff like that. Just do a card. This is from the steampunk deck to see what comes up in terms of what the tarot is saying. So the Knight of Cups there, and you know, this is a female, but it's the Knight of Cups, so this is really kind of sort of talking about the whole thing about gender, sex, masculine, feminine energy, all of that, with Lilith ruling feminine rage, and that being at 1 degree of Capricorn, which is the archetypal establishment energy, the male patriarchal establishment element energy of Capricorn, and Lilith being in there, which is a feminine rage. We all know that Lilith was Adam's first wife, and basically she got fucked over, didn't she? So she's just a little bit unhappy about that. So this is really about, again, this week, the whole thing around sexual exploitation, sexual manipulation, using sex and gender as a way to manipulate people being manipulated and abused or humiliated or kind of victimized because of their gender or their sexual orientation or how they express their sexuality. Really kind of being for this week, really kind of would be looking at it, what it means to us, what boundaries are, what boundaries have in our lives around our sexuality, around how we express ourselves sexuality, what is acceptable in terms of the kind of old guard, the old Capricorn energy. Pluto is in Capricorn. The moon will be in there at the beginning of the week, you know, middle of the week. All of this kind of focus on the old patriarchal, stubborn energy around the fact that all of that kind of stuff, whether it's predominantly males, it can be females as well, but predominantly males sexually exploiting or manipulating or assaulting primarily women, but it's not just women, it can be men as well, but on the receiving end of this, and that being really clear now how unacceptable that is and how society is moving on. The old guard are going to cling on to this belief that it's their right to behave that way. So this is kind of what we're looking at this week. And also on an individual level about what our boundaries are, where our boundaries are in terms of our sexuality and how we express ourselves sexually, our emotional boundaries, all of that is kind of important this week, and balancing out the feminine and the masculine energies, as always, having them work together and cooperating. Yeah, so every week I learn and grow to take me places to my heart and soul wants to go. Every week I learn and grow to support me to the places my heart and soul wants to go. Every week I learn and grow to support me to the places my heart and soul wants to go. Thank you.